I've never played a second in my life.
Picked it up?
In fact, we had a tournament this weekend, and one of the kids was asking, well, did you play? And I said, no, I never played a second in my life. But I remind him of the saying, if you can't play it, you coach it. And then, of course, I'm sure you've heard that one. But then I add on to it, if you can't coach it, you officiate it. If you can't officiate it, you just sit in the stands and you complain about the calls. So I said, I'm on the second step. If you can't play, you coach it. So I have no problem admitting to the athletes that I couldn't do what they do. No problem admitting that. But then I also say, if they ever bring that up, I say, but then you couldn't do what I do. And they usually ask, well, what's that? I said, you couldn't coach 40 high school athletes and deal with all that. They're like, yeah, you're right, we probably couldn't. so it works out all right. I came from a swim coaching background, so which is not uncommon in water polo. So I was coaching swimming before polo, and a good friend of mine, Bob Wells, was the head coach here, and invited me to help out in terms of the training side of the sport. And then when he retired to raise his children, then I became head coach. But water polo, as we always emphasize to our athletes, is just a combination really of almost every other sport. There's elements of almost every sport. And I've always loved all sorts of sports, whether participating or watching. So anybody that loves sports in general will love the game of water polo. Bob Wells taught me. I assistant coached with him for maybe 4 years, so I learned a lot from Bob. But learning, watching, making mistakes, and learning some more, asking a lot of questions and trying to find coaches that know a lot and learning from them. As I've told the athletes, that I'll steal ideas from wherever I can get them. I don't have any problem with that. So whether it's a new drill or new strategy, I'll take ideas from anybody. So, but in the end, there's nothing. In the end, it's still a game like most games that just comes down to fundamentals. So there aren't any secrets to the game. It's a game of who just does best at the simple things.